And in this video, we're going to tell you how to find that joy again in your life.
Yeah.
So let's just take a quick look on how you can lose your joy. And I think you need to know this to know what to look for that's stealing your joy. Because if you don't know what's stealing your joy, you won't know why.
How you gonna fix it?
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
First is Satan. He only seeks to kill and destroy. And it's really hard because, you know, you do get attacked by Satan. You know, and I know there are certain times, like, for example, 2 mornings ago, I just woke up and usually, you know, I'm happy.
Yeah.
And I was just immediately just a little off.
Yeah.
And I could tell I didn't have joy. And then you wake up and you're just kind of, I said to Kim, I said, you know what? Satan's just trying to get me today.
Yeah.
So you guys need to realize that he does do that.
Yeah.
And you need to, I guess if you realize that he's doing it and you realize where the attack is coming from, it might be easier to kind of turn around.
Yeah.
I know that we live in hard times. You know, you worry about money.
You do.
You know, am I going to have enough money to pay my medical bills, my insurance?
Hard.
You know, you're constantly, you know, cutting back on things,
Yeah.
which is always, you know, it's no fun to cut back on things.
No.
That causes anxiety, which is a joy stealer, stress, worry, could be health.
Yeah.
It could be job related, that you're stressed about a job.
Yeah.
It's at finding that balance
Yeah.
of trusting where God says he's going to provide for you, and yet the bill is due tomorrow. All right, so we're going to give you some quick tips on how you can find and be more joyful in life. I love tips too.
Give us a tip.
Okay, hold on.
for a tip.
I'm gathering my thoughts. Okay, number 1, seek God's will. So what does it mean to see, when someone says, oh, Kim, just seek God's will? What does that mean to you?
Well, first, personally, I need to be in prayer and put him
Okay,
first.
all right.
So, because if I'm not in communication with him, then how am I going to know?
Right.
You know, and to be in his word.
Right, yeah.
Because then I know
Yeah.
his promises, and I'm going to get, probably, what he's trying to tell me.
Yeah.
Because I'm seeking his will and what God would want in my life.
Right. Be grateful, you know, for the little things in life. I think a lot of times, you know, we look for the big things.
Yeah.
You know, and sometimes you wait for those big things to happen, or maybe, you know, you're wanting something big to happen.
Sure.
But there are so many little things
Yeah.
in life that happen every single day that you can reflect on and be joyful that God gave those things to you.
Yeah.
Take care of yourself. You need to learn how to manage your stress. Stress is a killer.
Such a
I mean, and the more we're really into taking care of ourselves, and the more we look at what stress does chemically inside you. I mean, we've heard of people that eat healthy, exercise, and all of the things right, but they're absolutely stressed to the gills, and like that one lady got cancer.
Yeah. Okay, this is a really good one, especially nowadays.
Yes.
Is make sure that you have encouraging, positive
Yeah.
people and messages, and
Yeah.
by messages, social media here I'm talking, is so negative.
Yes.
That you need to find the positive in things,
Yeah.
because that negativity can just break you down so quickly. I challenge you.
It's like, what were you saying, Kim?
I challenge
What were you saying?
to put this down for one whole day. Just one day.
Oh yeah.
Put it
You'll
down.
find a lot. You'll be much happier and you'll find joy.
Oh my gosh.
Disconnect for a day. Take a Sabbath
Yeah.
from social media.
Yeah.
This is one of Kim's favorites.
It is one of my favorites.
Is it?
All right, so do this. Do something you love. Besides your
Like
spouse.
give your husband a massage,
Give your-
right?
No, I love car rides. I love to just go out and go to the mountains, go
Yeah.
to the lake, go to the whatever. I just like to, I'm like a dog.
I wasn't going to, I thought that, but I wasn't going to say that
Good
because I was
dog.
like, someone's going to ream me for that one.
I always tell Jim, if I get super sick, just take me in the car somewhere
Yeah.
and just let me hang out in the car, because, you know, just get
Crack open the window.
outside take a walk, read a book,
Yeah.
do something that you just love, that I always find helps me connect with God
Yeah.
too, because I just feel that joy inside, or happiness, and connecting, and it just helps me to come down and find my joy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roll down the window for Kim. The drool's coming down her throat. Okay, next one, talk to God. And I think this is really a good point. I think a lot of us, are afraid of offending God, or like we can say the wrong things. And, guys, you cannot offend God. He already knows what you're thinking. So if you were to think that you're going to offend him and say the wrong thing, I mean, he knows what you're saying. And there's something really freeing about saying, Lord, I'm really unhappy with you. I'm upset with you. And, that's not to go to the point of disrespect.
Yeah.
You always have that respect, that fear of God, but be honest with him and say, my life just stinks right now. I have no joy, Lord, and I need your help because I am just unhappy and I don't want to live my life like this anymore.
Here's the next one. Start a joy journal.
A joy journal. It rhymes.
Journal.
Joy journal.
It doesn't rhyme. It just flows.
Well, say it fast. Joy journal. Joy journal. Joy journal.
Anyways, start a joy journal. Write down things that either God's done for you before that's brought joy in your life, or things that you love to do, or like a sentiment that you love, something that brings you joy. I even kind of make it like a scrapbook kind of thing, where you like cut things out, or you keep cards that people write you, or just little pieces of paper, little scriptures that I like. Don't laugh at me.
I'm not. I was thinking the difference between a woman, but you're right. It's like, well, I do a little scrapbook, and then I draw a little flower. A guy would be food, water. And a woman's like,
football.
Yeah.
You know what? That works for you. That's what you do.
I probably wouldn't draw a little flower. Okay.
There's no rules.
Right. That's the fun of it.
Just do it. Jim, why don't you tell us the next one?
I would love to tell you the next one, Kim. It is listening to your favorite music.
I love it.
Sometimes, just putting some earbuds in, doing your phone, just immersing yourself in music, just kind of going into a room by yourself or somewhere alone and just listening to some music can really help you find and reconnect and get your joy again.
Yeah, it really can. I'm doing the last one.
Kim, no. Kim is always first and she's always last. She's like God, the Alpha and the Omega.
You can't even put me in that category at all.
No.
Anyways, all right, so this is the biggest thing that we have to remember, is that God knows the big picture.
Yeah.
God knows everything that's happening now, yesterday, before, and it's going to happen.
Future.
He knows it all. So have joy in knowing that He's in control.
It's hard.
He loves you.
Yes.
He's going to take care of you.
He will.
He promises that He will take care of you. It might not happen really fast.
And not the way you think.
As we found out ourselves. But He always, always, always comes through.
He does.
And usually, it's better than what we expected.
Right. Well, that was wonderful, Kim.
Hopefully
that was the best point. The last one was the best point out of all of them.
And the first.
And the first. I know Kim has a little bit of Bible trivia for us about joy.
I do, but I don't need a setup.
I'm just trying to love you. Love me for who I am. Love me for what I give you.
I love you. This is kind of interesting. So, in the NIV Bible, joy is written about 242 times.
Right.
And rejoice, meaning to show that joy, is written over 300 times.
When I was going through pastoring, school, that's what they said. They said if a word is repeated over and over and over and over again in the Bible, this is something that God wants you to get.
Remember. Yeah.
He wants you to remember. He wants you to have joy. I need to have joy, and I'm doing something wrong in my life because I'm not a joyful person.
Right.
There's something wrong in my life.
And God's told you over 500 times to have it.
Have it. You think we'd get it, right?
Right.
So in the comments, out of all of these things that we've done, and if you don't have joy, I'd like you to commit to one and say, and whatever sounds good, I'm going to X, and just put that in the comments and just say, you know what, yes, I'm lacking joy and I'm going to try to go for a walk
Or maybe
to find my joy.
You forgot.
Yes,
Maybe
how do you find your joy in life?
Yeah.
Right, that's a good point. Yet again, Kim,
I don't know why you're even here.
I'm here to support you. All right, remember that joy is a choice. If you wait for it to happen, I believe, yes, it will happen, but it'll be very far and few when it happens. You need to go find your joy in life. And if you are not joyful in life, you are not living the life that God wants for you or has planned for you. So you need to make a change and be joyful. Choose joy. Choose it. I am going to be joyful today. And the more you do it, the more joyful you'll become.
It's easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a habit.
It is.
Yep. All right.
All righty.
We will see you in the next
video. I'm sorry.
Yes,
I'm a little slow today, okay? So yes, the next video. We'll see you next video. Sorry, Kim. I'll be better. Kim.